Hey everybody, welcome right back to the channel. Everybody, welcome right back to the channel. Okay, my name is Isaiah Austin, right? Y'all already know. Welcome back to the IDA Kings video production channel. Okay, in this video, we're going to talk a lot about the NBA. A lot of the games that came on this past week. Um, it's been a fun week. It's been a crazy week. Some shockers. A few teams. I think a few teams are undefeated. One of them is definitely a shocker for me and I think a lot of people. But before we get into all that, okay, before we get into the NBA, again, like I said, welcome back to the IDA Kings video production channel. And my name is Isaiah Austin. Okay, if you like the channel, okay, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, if you like the videos, hit the like button on them. Okay, and then if you want to know when I post a video, okay, hit that bell notification. Okay, and please just enjoy the videos. Okay, it's fun. All right, hopefully y'all like them. Hopefully I'll get feedback. Starting the YouTube about September 1st. That was the first video I posted or intro. So trying to get better, trying to get some different stuff together. But overall, I think it's been solid. I hope y'all like the video, enjoy the videos and stuff like that. But listen, I mean, we already know it's been great. Tuesday was a fantastic opener. Wednesday was great too. The week was really crazy. Knicks beating the Cavs. Seeing that game. The Hornets getting a big win against the Nets that Wednesday too. The Heat losing a tough game, close game with the Magic. So it's been pretty interesting. One of them games that was crazy. With Maxey and in their rookie guard, man, he's been amazing. Already looking like he's the rookie of the year so far. Looking fantastic, looking amazing. You know what I'm saying? Looking flat out amazing. Looking flat out great. As a rookie, playing well, and playing at a high level. Man, they ended up winning by 1 point. It's hard to pronounce his name. Hard to pronounce that name. The last name, really hard. I apologize. Edgecombe, I believe his last name is. Um, he was balling, man. He been balling for a long while. Been cooking. I think they're one of those teams that are shockers. Uh, I believe they're undefeated, 3-0. Um, in the NBA. Flat out balling. You know, um, first win was against the Celtics. Man, 76ers been looking real good. You know, and they beat the Magic. They beat the Hornets, and they beat the Celtics. Now, the Celtics, you know, a little rough right now, but again, that's because Jason Tatum's, obviously injured for the whole year, really. And then Porzingis is not there, Drew Holiday's not there. They got traded, so a little rough, but they got to win. They can find their footing a little bit. But man, the 76ers look good. Joel Embiid has, I believe, barely played at all, but they really haven't needed him so far at all, really. And Paul George has barely played. But the players that are on the team right now have been balling. Joel Embiid's only averaged like 12 points, but they haven't needed him at all. They haven't needed him to play. They haven't needed Paul George to play either. But Maxey and Edgecombe, I believe. I'll apologize on the name. Okay, I do want to definitely apologize for sure. They've been good, man. The 76ers have been really good. Getting big time win after big time win. The Celtics had some losses. I think some losses. One obviously to the 76ers, like I mentioned. The other one to the Knicks. But they also lost to the Pistons. Pistons are a tough team right there, man. I tell y'all, Pistons are a tough team. Pistons are a tough team. Real tough team. They did get a win against the Pelicans. Okay. Definitely got a win against the Pelicans. Zion's looking great there. We can talk about that in a little bit. But overall, they've been the Celtics have been struggling a little bit. I believe 1-3. Struggling. Have some struggles so far. But I think they'll get a little better. We'll see how they play. As well. We'll see how it goes. I believe their next game, if I'm not mistaken, the Celtics, their next game It might be the Cavs on Wednesday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, which would be tomorrow, Wednesday. But and the Cavs are a good team. They're 3-1, and they played, like I said, they lost after losing to Knicks, who the Knicks have been solid, really good overall. Knicks have been good overall. The Cavs have been winning, and winning at a high level. Winning those games, getting big time wins, overall. Looking good in the wins as well. The Cavs have been, and the Knicks have been looking good too. That's a good team. They beat the Celtics by like 11 points or so. So it's been really good, for both teams. They've been looking good as well. So those are two teams that have been looking really good, so far, looking really great, overall as well. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks the Bucks have been getting some wins too. You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, Warriors have been really impressive to start the year, as well. They started out 2-0. They won against the Lakers in a real close game. Had to pull the win out and stuff like that. Steph Curry had a big night against the Nuggets. And the Nuggets, that was a great game. It was like an OT. The Thunder and Pacers, that was a double overtime game. The Thunder was in another clutch game, with the Pacers, and got a win in double overtime. I think some big key mess ups by the refs in that game, though. I believe they called a timeout after the Pacers got a steal, which they should not have done. I don't understand how they did that, but that's a whole nother crazy thing there. And then the Warriors had some clutch moments too, throughout, as well. I know the Warriors did end up losing, I believe, to the Trailblazers. Got blown out, but I think they're like 2-1, maybe 3-1 or so, as well. So I think they're looking good, looking real good. The Lakers, after losing to the Warriors, Luka had a great game, man. Luka had a fantastic game, balled out in that game. Then he ended up getting hurt, and I think with his a hand injury, leg injury, something like that, and he's gonna miss a week, and stuff like that. Reeves has been balling, okay, this whole year, okay. The first game wasn't bad, but the second, third, even fourth game has been really good. I mean, he's been hooping, man. He's been cooking. I mean, he's averaging like 36 points. The Lakers have, had their ups and downs overall. Ayton had a good game, throughout as well. Has been, having a good game. They're 2-2. They beat the Timberwolves and I believe the Kings. They lost to Portland. Portland's competing out there, even though they have that situation with Coach Chauncey Billups, which that will be talked about in another video with the NBA gambling stuff. They competing out there, man. They competing out there. The Trailblazers getting some wins in there. One of them, like I said, including beating the Warriors, beating that Warriors team on Friday. So it's been pretty solid, Bucks getting wins out there too. There's a lot of stuff. Another team shocking, right? The Thunder undefeated. That ain't no shocker. They're 4-0. Been really good. Beating some real good teams. One of the teams that are undefeated is crazy, and that's the Bulls. Oh my goodness. The Bulls are undefeated. Let me tell you what's crazy. I think they're 4-0 in the NBA season. Crazy behavior, man. Unbelievable. They're 4-0 and putting in work right now. They're doing their thing, the Bulls, man. Putting in work, doing good, playing as a team. Everything's been good so far. Greatness, man. Just flat out greatness within that, man. The Bulls have been really good, really exciting to watch. Really winning some good games, including beating the Pistons on Wednesday. When they beat the Pistons on Wednesday, a team, to me, that could be a top 5, top 4 team in the East, I was like, oh yeah, this team ain't no bums right now. But again, it's early. It is early in the season. We got to be careful, though. Watch out. You never know what happens, right? Utah's been looking good. I got to shout out to Utah. Utah has been looking solid, man. I'm telling you, they look way better than they did last year. Kessler has been amazing as the big fella in the paint. And Lauri Markkanen has been balling, man. Flat out had 50 in one of the games. About 51 points, right? Flat out amazing, man. Flat out just greatness, okay? flat out greatness. He's been on fire, scoring at a high level, getting big win after big wins as well, doing his thing right there. Flat out amazing stuff that happened with Utah right now. They're looking solid right now. They're looking real solid right now. They're looking real good. And you got to give them credit where credit is due. Utah looks way better than they have in a while. In a long while. Look way better than they did in a while. So I'm pretty excited about them. The Spurs, another team I believe is undefeated. Wemby has been hooping. Okay, Wemby has been balling. Doing his thing. He's been cooking. Okay, flat out cooking, man. Wemby. And that Spurs team has been really good. The Mavericks been struggling a little bit. Cooper Flag has had his ups and downs, has some rough games, but overall, I think he'll be better. He'll be definitely better. Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis says he looks a little slow, right? He looks a little slow. But again, he coming off that injury, trying to get into shape during the preseason and stuff like that. During the preseason, dealing with preseason issues, so he'll be all right. He'll be perfectly fine and stuff like that. So I think at the end of the day, he's going to be good. He's going to be really great and sound out there. I think they'll be fine. I think Dallas will be all right. And then Kyrie Irving's still out. So I think Dallas will be okay overall. The Clippers, their week one, when they got dog walked against the Jazz. When they got destroyed against the Jazz, I'm like, oh yeah, they're in trouble. They're older, right? They're older and stuff like that. Now they did come back and beat the Suns. I think they beat the Suns in one of these games. As well, they beat the Suns in one of these games. But yeah, man, I mean, it was bad, man. It was bad when they got in and lost that game, right? It was tough, but the Jazz ended up beating them, blowing them out, and then the Clippers started looking a little better after that, looking a little better. So overall, I mean, like I said, man, big time situations happening right now in the NBA season. Been crazy. Houston, it started off rough. I think they started out 0-2. Then they started getting a few wins. But I think they'll be better too. I'm not really worried about them too much at all. The Clippers are 2-1 now after losing that big loss. They played Tuesday night. They play the Warriors, okay, on NBC, okay. And the Thunder play the Kings tonight, along with the Knicks and the Bucks playing. The Bucks are 2-1. Heat and Hornets are 2-1. Hey, that's not bad at all. They're 2-1. 76ers 3-0, trying to go 4-0. Okay, so that's happening on Tuesday. There's a lot of games coming on in the next few days, right? One of the big ones that, to me, I know the Celtics are injured, but that Cavs and Celtics game in Boston could be something on Wednesday, and we could talk about other games too. But let me tell you something. It's gonna be some great games, some great stuff happening this week. Some great stuff that's happening. That's really a recap from an overall perspective. I think there's some teams that are impressive so far. The 76ers are impressive with Paul George and Joel Embiid rarely playing. I can't remember Paul George playing. So far, I can't really remember him playing at all. Any of the games, okay? But overall, man, the 76ers are competing. The Bulls, okay, the Thunder, and the Spurs, man. Those three teams, the Spurs, the Bulls, and the 76ers are really showing out. And they're really impressive, right? They're really impressive. They're undefeated, playing at a high level, right? Just those teams that came to mind, I'm like, wow, this is some good stuff right now that's happening, okay? Some other teams, man, the Lakers, Warriors, I think they could get into that top six, man. I think they can do that. Other teams like Houston struggling a little bit, right? The Bucks are hanging in there, doing some good stuff so far. First week of the season, the Clippers had that big loss against Utah, but after that loss, they won 2 games, got back on track. The Warriors are starting out real well, 3-1. I know they lost on the road to a great Portland team, but they overall looking solid right now, looking good. And their players like Kuminga, stuff like that, are playing well. Moody, different players of that nature, different players. Jimmy Butler, shooting real well, getting to the free throw line, attacking. Draymond Green being all around defensively and offensively, especially passing the ball. So overall, I think we're going to see a lot of great things. Reeves has been balling. Wemby has been balling. Zion Williamson looks good and healthy. Looks slim. Looks really good. You can go down the list, man. Shea, the MVP for a reason, right? I mean, we got a lot of greatness in here, man. There's a lot of talent on offense and defense in the NBA. It's been special. All right, I don't care what anyone says. This is a great league, man, and the NBA is special. This first week's been really fun. Okay, trying to give you updates every day or so if I can. Give recaps on different games. Again, like I said tonight, especially on NBC, the games that's coming on NBC, the Bucks versus Knicks, okay, and then the Clippers versus Warriors. Those games are gonna be fun, man. Even the 76ers, they're trying to stay undefeated, go 4-0 against the Wizards, who are 1-2, and then the Hornets and Heat are both 2-1, trying to get to 3-1. Right, that's the goal. Thunder are trying to stay undefeated, go 5-0 against the Kings, who are 1-2. Okay, big time situations right here. This season's been so fun so far. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be even better, man. Players are going to get better, and there are players that are going to continue to be great. I'm telling you, right? They're going to continue to be great, continue to score points, to continue to pass, continue to rebound, continue to do a lot of great things on offense and defense. So, man, again, like I said, it's been fun, right? The next video, I'm probably most likely going to be recapping the college football as well, and then going into Tuesday through Friday before we even hit into Saturday, okay? This is going to be fun stuff, okay? I'm telling y'all, it's going to be great. My name is Isaiah Alston, okay? And again, like I said, welcome to the channel, IDA Kings Video Production, okay? Welcome to that channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification when I post, so you can know when I post or upload a new video. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace.